and the Buckeyes. A rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Ohio State's offense will take the field first. As the song goes, the Buckeyes like to fight that team across the field and show them Ohio's here. Penn State was painfully aware of that the last time these two faced off.
Yeah, and then you have the snarky media and everybody talking about it. This is what Ohio State does. They always beat Penn State. They beat them bad. They embarrassed them. I hope Penn State's ticked off and ready to roll.
There are a lot of guys on Ohio State that got a few extra helmet stickers the last time these guys played because they were making plays all.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's coming inside the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Under fire. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear, trying to bully their way in. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback may change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Complete to the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And you know the line, they kick around it over. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. We love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
pass. Caught over the middle. It's Weeks. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers.
Looking deep. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got a step and just dusted the field. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pit.
Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a wide open receiver. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. They found a way to get him the rock, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Make him sweat it all. It's good. had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hurley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Power football with the run. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sense that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the gun to give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here's the handoff. Turns it on in midfield. Gashing the knee on the right. Touchdown Buckeyes. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will... the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
And that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback, play on an edge. Nice job rushing the passer, getting off the football, and getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
And tackled there by the defense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the tight end in motion. They go right back to him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
As a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. You got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
They stop him again. Not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. With the catch, it's Stockton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Every once in a while, you have a dude roll out the scarlet and gray, and they have a day. Terry Glenn, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Santonio Holmes. This guy might be matching up with him by the end of the day.
Well, the sad thing is I could also name 5 other guys off the top of my head who are superstars, too. They always find those guys out wide that are big, fast, and great separation. They find them, and they make big plays, and he's doing it here today.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the... here on 2nd down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And his QB's put up a lot today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake, and this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to go deep. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over NC State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the back.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On target. After the pickup of 9. Second and 1. The Buckeyes with myriad up. After that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. They've got the screen set up. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he knows it's his way into the end zone. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Got a man. It's Keller. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me. I'll make the contested catch.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pot.
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Hits the crease. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He lets one fly deep. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this 4th quarter. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards. Turning it on! They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting push and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter. But right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 8 over Ohio. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the returner will be brought down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Right down the middle. Working that left side. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield, it's Moncrief. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he hauls it in inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Leaves it with the back.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He's got him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards. If that's
there he goes. The 40, the 20, 10, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it. But you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.